Just move. That's what it's all about. So now it's time to check in with these lovely ladies. They started back in January, as well as all of you online that have been following. Let's see how they're doing. Let's take a look at Cindy. This was Cindy, and these were her measurements when she came in. She was at 209 pounds. You can see the measurements right there. I can't wait to show you Cindy now. We're not even at the end of the challenge, and guess what? She has lost 22.5 pounds. Cindy, you look amazing. You have lost 8 inches. This is incredible. I want to know from you, are you noticing any changes in how your clothing is fitting you, my friend?
I am. I actually put on a pair of pants to go to work yesterday, and I had bought them last spring. They were on sale. They were $70, and I got them for $9.99 thinking, oh my gosh, I'm going to wear these one of these days.
Yeah.
I put them on yesterday, and they were too loose.
Oh!
I missed that window, and I thought, oh, well, that's too bad.
Oh, well, who cares? Plus, it was $10, right?
Exactly. That was my point. Just get them. So, yeah.
That is amazing. So proud of you, and we really see the change. So
thank you.
Good for you.
It's been a lot of fun so far. I'm enjoying this amazing journey I'm on.
Yeah, it is a good journey. Of course, everyone has been following the Dr. Joey Challenge, so we want to check in now with Sarah. Let's see how she's been doing. So Sarah came in at 152 pounds, and she was looking to lose a little bit of weight. She had a waist of 39.5, hips at 42 inches. Sarah has lost 22 pounds. You look incredible. Just like on Cindy, I can see a little waist coming out. You look amazing. So you probably have had to sort of overhaul some of what you've been eating. I'm wondering, what is your favorite healthy snack now?
So definitely I like having trail mix. I kind of find having nuts will fill me up. So I'll kind of take a little mix of some pumpkin seeds, some almonds, and maybe some dried fruit and mix it all up. And it feels like a lot because they're little pieces, so it seems to take you a while. So I almost fool my mind into having a bigger snack, and it fills me up.
That's the great thing about Dr. Joey's plan, I find. You're eating real food, but there is a lot of trickery happening.
It's true.
And sometimes that's what you need. You need to have the trickery. And you can stop after like your, 1/3 cup.
I can stop. Before I probably would have had a bag of almonds, but now I'm pretty good and I feel full, and I share it with my kids, so everybody's happy.
Healthy snack. You've lost 16 inches. Oh my gosh. All right, it's time for us to check in on Mira. So Mira came in not wanting to lose a ton of weight. She wanted to lose a little bit of weight, and there's so many viewers out there want to lose about 15 to 20 pounds. That's kind of where Mira was. She was weighing 146 pounds. She has lost 13 and a half pounds. Take a look at the brand new Mira. I can't even believe you guys aren't even at the end of the challenge, because you seem to have hit your goals already. You've lost 8.5 inches. I'm wondering about your energy levels now, because, part of this is about fitting into the skinny jeans, but part of this is just about feeling better. So have you noticed a difference in your energy levels?
Yeah, absolutely, for sure. That's been probably the biggest surprise right from the beginning with Joey. Yeah.
Is there a time of day that you found you would sort of slump off and now you're more alert?
The afternoon, the evening, when the kids want to go out to do something.
You can do that now.
Absolutely.
Good for you. That is incredible. So you three have been following with us, having one-on-one time with Dr. Joey, but we did invite all of our viewers to follow along online, and we had an online winner. She has been following along with us right now. Her name is Jen. She's our virtual winner. She's lost 23 pounds. So even without having one-on-one sessions with you, Joey, she has lost 23 pounds. She's lost 9.5 inches, which just goes to show, if you go to our website and you follow all of your rules and all of your blog posts, as well as all of your recipes, your meal plans, and there's a lot of room for interpretation. You can put in what you like and what you don't like.
Yeah.
It'll work. She's doing amazing. They all are.
She's doing amazing. It's all there for everybody, so you don't have to work with me one-on-one. And the nice thing is, viewers can email me. I'm having the best conversations with viewers this year. So come to cityline.ca, and it's not too late to start.
Oh, it's never too late to start. I know we like to kick these things off in January, but you know what? It could be July, it could be September.
It's always there for you.
Get on the wagon whenever you can.
Yep.
I want to talk a little bit now about emotional eating, because there are certain things that can really throw you off course, and emotional eating is one of them, and I think a lot of us fall into that category of being emotional eaters.
Yes, so I always, when I give a talk, I say, hands up if you eat when you're tired, stressed, lonely, sad, bored. Everybody goes, emotional eating.
Yeah.
And when we do that, we don't crave an egg or we don't crave a piece of celery. We're grabbing the stuff that's going to make that vicious cycle of energy up and emotional eating continue. So there's a bit of a checklist that I have for emotional eating. And the big thing I want to tell viewers is you cannot mindfully eat and binge eat at the same time. The two can't coexist. So I'm not asking you to be crazy mindful every bite you take, but be easy on yourself, because focusing from going from an emotional eater to a mindful eater, it takes time. It takes practice. I'm an emotional eater.
Yeah.
And I still have to bring an attention to what I eat, but it makes a huge difference.
Because you've got good habits.
But I've done it over and over and over. And so have you. I've watched you do it over and over again.
And over. Okay, so let's talk about the sort of things you need to look out for to see if you are an emotional eater.
So the first on my checklist is, are you emotionally eating because you're and we're posting it, do you find it, you just can't satiate yourself? So do you know sometimes you go, well, I'm craving sweet.
Yeah.
And then at night you go, well, now it's salt. You can't find food that's satiating. So
There's nothing that's going to do it.
There's nothing that's going to do it. So you're eating to relax yourself. You're eating because you're angry. Are you an emotional eater that way? Mm-hmm. The second thing is food occupying a lot of your thought process? Are you
not at all.
constantly thinking about food?
I'm thinking of lunch right now. I didn't even hear what you just said.
You didn't see what I like that honesty.
She looks like a turkey burger.
Julia, is that what you were really thinking? You know what? The other thing is, do you find that you feel guilty when you overeat? You know, when you have food guilt. We have no time for food guilt. We have to raise our kids. We have to work. Let's take food guilt and throw it out the window. We don't have time for food guilt.
Okay.
So that's another thing that I want you to do. The other thing I want you to do you find that what you eat determines your mood? So, you know, I just had a birthday, and literally I was off for 4 days. Like, not off, like off, which I think it's important for viewers to know.
Yes.
Like stuff that I say never do, because we're human. Well, now I have to get back on track. But for 3-4 days after, I thought, yeah, I'm a little crankier.
Yeah.
I feel a little, it's just not worth it to me.
You can feel it. You can feel the difference in your disposition. You can feel that you're not thinking as clearly.
Yeah.
And then, you know, for me, the guilt, it really does. It follows me around, and it's not helpful.
It's not. So we're going to be posting all of these 7 checklists on the website, but I think it's important to get to, okay, what do we do? We're emotional leaders, what do we do? What do we do is I want you to pick up not a food journal, a mindful journal.
Okay.
So you can make a pretty journal. It says love, peace, happy, whatever you like.
Actually.
It's gorgeous.
It's beautiful.
And that mindfulness journal, yes, I want you to put what you're eating in there and all your food in there, but I want you to say, how do you feel? How do you feel when you eat something? I also want you to get a pen. Who doesn't have a pen? Put a dot on your hand. That's your mindful dot. Just as an exercise for 1 week before you eat anything, you look at the dot and say to yourself, how will that make me feel? I know that it's an exercise you do over and over and over again, but it's my way of snapping you into attention. So before you put that cookie in your mouth, how is it going to make me feel? If you go, good, then do it. If you go, I might feel guilty afterwards, don't do it.
That's a good little thing. It's actually, it's a movement that's going to stop you to think.
It's just a behavioral thing. It's just a stop in your tracks thing.
Okay. Now, on the hand.
Free foods, you know I'm all about, there's never a time where you can't eat on my plan. So whether you're having free foods, whether you're having a small piece of dark chocolate or a small piece of frozen mango, always have grabbable foods around. It's about a replacement behavior. If you have to pop a piece of gum, just while you're getting into the habit of paying attention to what you eat, especially 3 o'clock on. You know, I think weight loss lives 3 o'clock on, and emotional eating is not happening at breakfast. Never, ever, ever.
I know.
Emotional eating is 4 o'clock after dinner, stressed out. Ugh.
Yeah, I'm brutal after 3 o'clock. Like, I really have to tune in after 3 o'clock. That's my tough time. I can tell myself a million times, oh, I'm going to eat so clean. I go home, I'm like, I need bread.
4:12. New research shows that 4:12 in the afternoon is the common time that people break their diet or go for sweets.
Really?
4:12.
So be mindful of that and have some carrots standing by.
At 4:12. Yeah.
At 4:12. When you say bring free foods with you, you mean everywhere. Have this stuff in your purse. Have it in your desk drawer. Have it everywhere, because you can nosh on that, and it's no problem.
No problem at all.
It's actually good for you.
Last thing is green tea. Green tea secretes L-theanine, so if you're eating because you're anxious, it's going to take it down a notch. It really works.
All right, good stuff. Well, for those of you following along with the Cityline Weight Loss Challenge at home, here's your chance to ask Dr. Joey your diet and nutrition questions. So go to cityline.ca right after the show today, 10 a.m., and join our live chat with Dr. Joey Schulman. Stay in there till you get her. I know it's very popular, but you definitely want one-on-one with this woman. So let's go to break. We've got more coming up. It's a great tip. You know, I mentioned mentioned, when it comes to Dr. Joey and a lot of the rules you have, what's great about it is you give us good alternatives,
Yes.
okay? So she's not saying don't eat. She's saying just eat this instead of this.
Yes.
So we'll talk about a few alternatives to go from, bad to a little bit better.
I trick people.
It's trickery.
And there's nothing wrong with that.
Good trickery.
So these are so easy. I'm not, we all should be doing this. They're so easy.
Yeah.
So it's the instead of try segment. So instead of sour cream, so we want to save on fat and we want to save on calories. This is so simple, and your kids won't taste the difference. You won't taste the difference. Pick up some Greek yogurt.
Oh, yeah.
Chop up some dill. Put some onion powder or garlic powder and red pepper in there, and then you have a great dip. It's like a low-fat tzatziki dip. You can dip vegetables in it or whole grain crackers. It takes 2 minutes. So just use low-fat Greek yogurt, plain.
It tastes good.
It does
that
taste
Greek
good.
yogurt is a good mystery food for a lot of things.
It is.
Like the kids really love it now. They got into it. So
Yeah,
it's good.
It's one of the top 10. The other thing is salt, and we want to keep our sodium intake low. 2,000 or lower if possible is the recommendation.
Yeah.
Now, instead of salt, there's something called herbamare, and herbamare is a mix of leek and celery and all these natural herbs and spices that adds a zest to your food. It's in all health food stores. It's
Okay.
fantastic. So you can put that in soups, on your food. It's great.
Great. That's good to know.
So for those of us who are dairy sensitive, and I'm a little bit of dairy sensitive,
Me
we
too,
do
a
a
little
lot of
bit.
dairy-free cooking in our home. So whether it's using coconut milk or almond milk, what I've done is I've used the coconut milk to make a vegan Alfredo. And that's what Faith, my little one at home, eats because she can't have any dairy, and so she can still feel like she's having cream.
Yes.
And dairy-free cookies. And you can make dairy-free, nut-free cookies. They can go to school.
Those look really good.
They're really good. Now, these have dairy-free chocolate chips in them as well.
Who knew that existed?
Who knew? We're in a different world when it comes to food
Absolutely.
these days.
You've got all sorts of options. So for whatever ails you, you can keep it out and still be eating great food.
Absolutely. And I use the Dream coconut one for these. So they were
Yes. Coconut. They've got the coconut milk. They've got almond milk or rice.
great. They have it all.
They got it all.
I mean,
Okay.
and their website has recipes. These are their recipes. They're fabulous.
Okay, good stuff.
The other thing is instead of mayonnaise, and if you don't mind the look of it, just use some avocado.
Yeah.
It's my way of sneaking in. It's so smooth. We put it in smoothies. More good fat into your diet.
Nice and creamy. That's what it gives your mix if you add some avocado.
It really does.
You don't necessarily have to go the mayo route. And what about all of this stuff here?
Okay, rule of thumb, you get a recipe. I want you to take the recipe and cut the sugar in half. That's what I
Right.
always do. Just cut the sugar in half. You won't miss it.
Yeah.
Then you can use anything from vanilla to nutmeg to cinnamon to cocoa.
Yeah.
Applesauce, if you're using applesauce, imagine a cup of applesauce has 110 calories. A cup of sugar has 770 calories.
Oh
So
my
just use some
gosh.
applesauce and then cut the liquid down by a quarter. I'm going to post this on cityline.ca and instead of try.
Yeah.
So we'll get more details on how to do all of this.
Very cool. Love that, Joey. Thank you.
You're
well, Hain
welcome.
Celestial Canada wants to help you embrace a healthier way of life. So everyone will take home Rice Dream non-dairy products. And we are going to be drawing for this prize pack. So that includes a professional 5-in-1 panini grill and a 5-speed blender. Great prizes. If you're at home, you can check out our website. That's cityline.ca for your chance to win $3,500 towards a dream vacation. All right, let's go to break. We've got more coming up. Stay with us. Those look amazing.
Yes.
We've been talking. Oh, they're very happy about it. Yeah, they're very happy
Focus,
about
people.
it. March break. It's like, I'm going to say a good story. You listen to me. So, March break, we thought we would talk about March break memories or disasters, whatever you please. Marilyn, you're up first.
Well, I was newly divorced, and I joined a mom's group, and
Yeah.
for therapy and stuff. And Andrew was 4 years old, and he was in with all the the 20 other little kids.
Yeah.
And about 3 days later, he came down with a chicken pox right before spring break, and I contaminated the entire nursery, and I never went back because I was so scared. Because people were so pissed with me that they wrecked their holiday because Andrew killed it. Well, he basically wiped the whole place out. I know.
And so I never went back. March break disaster. Okay, Marky Dixon, what you got?
Not chickenpox, but how appropriate for today.
I know, wasn't that crazy?
I was in Jamaica on March break with my parents. When I was 15, so I had just been pubertized and
Yeah.
had the body to wear a bikini. So I decided that when we were climbing Dunn's River Falls in Otrias, I don't know if anybody's done that. So you line up behind people and you hold people's hands and you kind of shimmy up the rocks and the water hits you. And then
beautiful.
it's beautiful. But there's a photo op at one point halfway through with a waterfall coming over your head, and then you stand, and then the gentleman holds everybody's cameras and everybody's taking your picture, and then people were really excited when it was my turn to take pictures. So I'm like, I didn't understand, and I'm not in the water, and my dad is like, My bathing suit had flipped up, and so this is before social media, thank God. So they had pictures when they got home, and they got them developed in lots of different places in the universe, but they weren't able.
Movies were showing.
Yeah, they were developed. It was such a Maryland story, right?
Movie story.
You talk chickenpox, I talk breasts.
I think it's hilarious because I've climbed those falls so many
Right?
times, and you're right, they would just stand there still taking the photos.
Right.
No one's telling you anything, like, yeah, a few more.
Yeah, and I'm
Guys, thank you so much for your stories. Those are great. Thanks for joining us for Cityline.